Today, we are going to discuss how translators play an entrepreneurial role in society and how it is important to understand them in power relationships that exist in our society, from the individual level to family to locality to the district to state to nation and at the international level. Therefore, let's understand how translators are no longer only seen as a person who writes or translates the text. Now we will see translators as individuals, because theorists have already started thinking and writing about translators who are not only seen from the text angle but also from an individual perspective. Their persona and their habitus play a major role in deciding what they write, what they think, and how they write and translate when dealing with the text. Today, we are going to deal with the topic called translators as entrepreneurs. The idea is to understand how linguists play their role as translators and at the same time how translators have evolved into entrepreneurs. There are certain main points of discussion on this topic. In one part, we will have the introduction, which means that in the introduction, we will cover how translators shape society and contribute toward the economic development of the country and how they are perceived. The second part will cover the key questions that are arising in the present scenario of the translation market. Thereafter, we will deal with the influence of IT on translators and how translators are responding to the new changes taking place in the market. Lastly, we will discuss how these technologies can help us evolve as entrepreneurs. At the end of this topic, we will cover how we can set up our own companies. Before closing, I would like to give you my own observations on certain key points that are equally important for the development of entrepreneurship among translators. It is important to note that in recent times, especially with the IT boom, there has been exponential growth in the demand for translation and translators. However, at the same time, there has been increasing pressure on translators due to the demands from the companies for whom they work. There are times when a company needs to produce translated text to meet customer demands in the shortest possible time. For that, translators are taking a variety of measures, undergoing training and integrating with IT using CAT tools and innovative ways to deal with these situations. Recent studies, such as those by Common Sense Advisory, Taos Data Association, GALA, Translators Association of China, and the Indian Translators Association have significantly contributed to research on translators. These organizations have conducted a large number of studies that help us understand how the translation industry is shaping up. The key area that comes into the picture is that all these research organizations, especially Common Sense Advisory and GALA, have been actively involved in conducting market surveys and market studies of the translation market for many years. The translation market is growing at an average rate of 12%. Hence, the CEO of GALA has advocated a concept called AAA movement for Asia, Africa, and the Arab world. He says that although there has been a recession in other markets, there are growing trends in job opportunities for translators in these regions. The key area is that translators must integrate with IT if they want to survive the dynamism which is bringing a variety of innovative and disruptive changes to the market. Therefore, understanding the translation process, especially the use of CAT tools, is crucial. One well-known translation theorist, Professor Pim, suggests that due to the introduction of new technologies, particularly the use of machines, machine tools, and CAT tools, the translator's life has become more segmented. The work has become less about creativity and more about phrase replacement, word replacement, and the chunking of segments through CAT tools. On the other hand, the opportunities provided by machine tools and CAT tools have created tremendous possibilities for those who are highly skilled and those who can easily access these tools. For example, Asia Online has recently created content in at least 500 languages through automated translation, which is a significant number and speaks to the vast opportunities available in the machine tools and CAT tools market. So, now, the key question arises: are all these activities detrimental to the creative instincts of translators, or can these opportunities be harnessed for the benefit of translators in the near future? We need to examine these developments from both angles. What I will do now is include the impact of these tools and IT on translators and then move ahead with the other topics of today's discussion. What we understand is that technologies are now essential tools for translators. Significant improvements have been made in the output of machine translation tools, such as Google Translate, which we frequently notice. Similarly, this particular brand involves creative, domain-specific quality-controlled multilingual corpora to enhance the efficiency of machine tools. This means there are opportunities for those who are multilingual and skilled in specific domains. If we talk about the development of machine tools in the Indian market, we can refer to Dr. Hemant Darwari, who developed a system called Mantra. This system is now deployed in the Parliament of India, where translators translate documents regularly, especially during parliamentary sessions when there is a heavy workload. So now, what happens? Due to these impacts, we may find ourselves in a bit of a danger zone, thinking that machines will replace human translators, causing them to disappear from the market. However, the reality is that due to the Google phenomenon, social media, and Web 2.0 technology, there has been a tremendous increase in the consumption of content, not only in English, but in all major countries of the world. When I say major countries, I mean those that have their own specific languages. As a result, there has been an exponential increase in multilingual content globally. However, the number of translators in all these languages has not increased in the same proportion. In the next video, we will learn about global trends in translation, key insights for 2024 and beyond. Friends, meanwhile, do not forget to subscribe to Modlingua channel. Hope to see you again.